Hello everyone, Havian here. It's finally time for some Freedom Wars. Been waiting for this for a while actually. If anyone's been watching this channel for a while, they would have known that I played the Japanese demo and I went over a few things in the demo and I was pretty torn about which version I wanted to get. But I decided to wait and I picked up the Western version. So far so good. I'm enjoying it. Finally gonna give my Vita some love. It's been neglected for a while, but I'm gonna be playing it for a bit. I reckon I'll be following this game for a while, just like I did with Sword Art Online. And I'll be going over a few of the basics that I find out, or anything that I think is worth knowing or worth sharing. So for this video, I think I'm just gonna show you my initial thoughts, or explain my initial thoughts of the game, or things that I've found so far. But first off, I'm just gonna go through the menu system because that is a pretty big part of the game. And I guess I'll show you guys some things that will probably, if you're sitting on the fence about whether or not you should pick this game up, maybe it'll help convince you. Maybe, I don't know. But if you've already got this game, I'm gonna share my initial thoughts with you. Like, maybe the same thoughts that I have, you have. But let me just dig into this. Let me get into the menus. So if you push start, you're gonna access this menu. This menu, you can pretty much access all of the things that you need for the game. There are a few extra things that you can get in different sections, but for the most part, this is going to be where anything to do with your character or gameplay is going to be focused in this section. So there are going to be other menus in other places that are going to give you entitlements or parts of your freedom back, but for the most part, this is where you're going to be doing most of your stuff. So options menu. So you got control settings. At the beginning of the game, you are stuck with this control setting. And I'm going to tell you from now, it sucks. You will want to actually change this control setting. I've changed it to sprinter because this one feels the most comfortable to me. This one is really awkward. They put the buttons in such stupid places for this and you can't actually change your control scheme until you finish the tutorial missions. This one you can actually, with Thorn Wielder and Hunter, you can change the button inputs by moving the stick left and right. There are two different types to this setup, but for the most part, the way Sprinter is laid out, you hold R1 for dashing, and you can still do moves with the other buttons. With Thorn Wielder, for dashing, you would have to hold X, but if you're dashing with X, since it's next to the camera stick, it's pretty hard to move the camera and sprint at the same time, which is a big problem. So Sprinter, that is the one I'm going with. The other ones I haven't really tested out. Hunter seems to be more focused on people that played the PSP hunting games or Monster Hunter games and usually use like a claw setup to change the camera. So if you use your finger and thumb to actually control the D-pad and the movement at the same time, then I guess that's for you. I don't know why you would want to still do that now that you have a second stick, but it's there for you. So Sprinter, if you're going to be planning on doing it, go Sprinter. Camera settings. For some reason, they start you off, there's different camera settings where you can change if you want inverted or default the camera controls. But the speed of the camera did feel pretty slow. I don't know why, just increasing it by 1 made it feel more natural to me. Bumping it up to 6 just made it feel much smoother. Then you got volume settings, that's pretty much something you'll find in every game. PRP background setting. Oh, that just changes the background setting of the menu that I'm in now. You can change this to either your accessories eye. I don't know why. You can change it to your accessories eye color for some crazy reason. Maybe it's because this is meant to be a menu where the accessories watching you. Probably. Okay, so I keep it fixed because it's just a blue menu like that. Subtitles, action icons. Action icons, I guess, is just like the few of the UI things that pop up during missions. And operation log. That's pretty much, I think that is on the left hand side of the screen. If someone dies, a little dialogue box will pop up. If someone finds something, dialogue box will pop up. I'm guessing it's that. Other settings. Auto aim settings. So this, I believe that this is going to be aim assist. So it just makes it easier for you to lock onto certain targets. That's if you're aiming at things. So far it's been on. I haven't really noticed much of a difference from the demo where I had it off or it wasn't in the game because this is a new setting they've added to the game recently. Chat settings on. It does have voice chat and text chat in the game for multiplayer. Lock on and operation menus. Okay. That's just for the menu you're in there if you wanna open up the menu, push start. Pretty self-explanatory. Chat phrases. I haven't been online yet, but from the looks of it, you can set well, not random, but you can set phrases that you can actually activate during missions or in online things. I haven't used it yet, so I can't really say for sure how you would trigger them, or if you have to go through a menu and do them, or if they're done automatically. But they're there. It's kind of like Phantasy Star, where you could make your own text messages and just have them pop up. But that's if it does work in that way. Then you've got restore default settings. But yeah, those are the options menus. But for the other things, contributions. These are going to be the missions for the game. So you've got basic missions, which are going to be your standard ones that you'll just get during the story. There are different types of these kind of missions though. They're going to have different objectives. You'll find ones that have you saving citizens. You have ones that have you farming resources. So you don't actually have to fight anything, you just have to gather the resources that are required. And you have ones where you have to get to a certain location as well before the time runs out. Special operations I haven't actually unlocked yet, so I can't really go into what they are. When I do find out what they are, I'll go over those. Same with these ones, it gives you a description of what they are, but I've never tried them, so I can't say for sure. As with this one, from the looks of this is going to be a mock PvP battle. So you're not going to get any rewards, but you will. It's kind of just like a little test, just to see if you're good enough to actually do it, to learn the maps maybe. Loadouts, so this is your equipment. So this is my equipment for the Sinner, and you can equip your accessory as well. At the moment, I can only equip them with one weapon, so I just gave her a rocket launcher. Man, you can make your character look so stylish in this, but at the moment she still looks like a potato sack. Eventually you'll be able to customize her, but damn, just looks like that at the moment. But you can equip 2 weapons on your character. You can have 2 melee weapons, you can have 2 ranged weapons, you can pretty much have on there whatever you want. But for now, for what I'm doing at the moment, I have 1 ranged weapon and I have 1 melee weapon, just to keep things balanced. It does feel like this game is gonna favor the ranged attackers at the moment. That's what it feels like. At the moment I'm using the polearm. I love this weapon, but so far it just feels the guns just feel really good compared to the melee weapons. But it's gonna take a bit more playing for me before I can actually make that, or before I can say something like that. Okay, combat items. So at the moment, I've got 4 slots, but at the beginning, I believe I only had 2, but you can unlock more through entitlements as you progress through the game. So entitlements, you'll get, that's pretty much, I'll say entitlement points are pretty much the currency in this game. You can use it to buy quite a few things. There are shops in the game, you can use it to buy things from the shops. You can donate your weapons that you find in missions and use them to get more entitlement points so you can purchase entitlements. So entitlements are going to be parts of your freedom or extra options for the game. It's generally everything. There are some stupid restrictions. I'll go into that, but there are some stupid restrictions that just got me annoyed yesterday while I was trying to play this game. Stupid. Okay, these are the thorns, or the Abara. If you've been playing the foreign versions or been reading about the foreign versions, they have left for some reason. They've been calling it Thorn everywhere else, but in the mission UI it still says Ibarra, which could probably be confusing to some people. So you've got 3 different forms at the moment. I've got a feeling they're going to add some more thorns later on down the line, but these are the 3 for now. So you've got the Binding Thorn, which pulls down enemies a lot quicker. Then you've got the Healing Thorn, which is good for healing, or the best one for healing, or the only one for healing. Then you've got the Shielding Thorn, which is for defensive abilities. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because I reckon these thorns as they are probably going to need their own video. I'm going to wait until I upgrade them further and I'll do something better on those. And then custom loadouts, so you can create your own loadouts and then just set them. So you can have your different sets for different situations. Inventory, this is just going to be where all your items get stored. You can have, for each section, you've got a limited amount of space. So at the moment, with this one, I've got 300 slots for that section, 100 slots for that section, 500 for there, etc, etc. And facilities. This is probably going to need its own video as well, but I'll just go over the basics for now. So facilities are going to be where you can go to actually upgrade, where you can go to upgrade things, manufacture things. It's pretty much a crafting station. So you lay down the facilities for the things that you would want to create. So here's a plot of land. I can create one of three at the moment: weapons, a medical, or munitions. So munitions are going to be for like grenades or things like that. Then medical is going to be for healing items. Then weapons are going to be for upgrading your weapons, creating weapons, modifying your weapons, etc. I'm going to be going over these in more detail because for some people it could seem a bit more confusing. It'll be better for us to break it down, but for just those of you that want to know what it is, that's what it is. That's the basics. Affiliates. So you got, I would say this is like your, I don't know what game I could reference this from, like a card system from PSO or your Hunters, I don't know, it's gotta be, I think it's Hunter's card in pretty much every game, or some sort of card system where it has your character information on there. There you go. So it's got your character's information there, you can customize it. Oh, there's my PSN for everyone to see. There's the amount of time I've been playing. I've committed 25 crimes. I'm a bad person. Some of those crimes got forced on me though. But yeah, this is pretty much just a screen where it's got your statistics and you can share these with other people you play with. And I'm at 83% menace to society. But yeah, you can customize your card and you can send that to people. And I believe they can use your accessories when you send them to people for if their accessory gets stolen. I haven't seen it, I haven't tried it yet, but the only reason I think that is because of this menu here. No, I don't want to save it. Spare accessories, because it does say view accessories on your affiliates rep sheets along with any you've helped rescue. So generally in this section is I don't know why you would want to just view your opponent's accessories or your companion's accessories. I don't know why you would want to just view them, but I'm just guessing that you can bring them along with you when your accessory gets kidnapped, because your accessory can get kidnapped in this game, and you can bring a spare one along with you from the looks of this option here. Okay, so that's pretty much that menu. Alright, still with me? Menus. Loads of menus, stuff. Okay, the next one is this one here. Here's your window of liberty, or window on liberty. So you can claim entitlements. So entitlements are going to be parts of your freedom or extra features for the game. You got everyday ones where you can do things. Alright, so here's my first gripe with this game. I understand that Freedom Wars is meant to be about you buying your freedom, but they put so much stupid restrictions on you. I took 10 seconds to reply to alright, so right to remain silent. I bought this one yesterday because I felt forced to, but you don't really have to, but there was a decision that, a dialogue choice that popped up, and I didn't realize that you'll get fined if you didn't answer that within 10 seconds. Any of your dialogue choices. So I forgot to answer that one. I didn't realize I had to answer it that rapidly, so I got years added to my lifetime because I didn't answer it fast enough. Look at this, right to run for 5 seconds and 10 seconds. I ran for 10 seconds and got fined. And I ran out too far away from my accessory in the town and got fined. It's crazy. It's just crazy, man. They just want you to fail. But I don't care. I'll take the fines. I'll run as much as I want. Aesthetic entitlements. So these are going to be for clothing and just general accessories and things to customize your character. I haven't bought any more. I haven't bought any more colors. But you can. There's so much customization in this game. It's ridiculous, and I love it. Clothing, you can, even though your clothing looks one way, they have different styles. So you can flick through the various styles that one set of clothing has. I'll go into that a little bit again, but if you want to see that in more detail, there was a customization video I done during the demo that goes into more detail, but I'll just show you the basics of it. So these are different clothing you can buy. This is the one I'm wearing at the moment. I customized it so it looks different from the initial look. And there's this one I'm still yet to buy. All of the clothes look so torn up. Get his t-shirt. Interface entitlements. So these are going to be just things for your menu. Right to assign 5 orders. Cell Garden 2-minute permit. Equipment entitlements. So this lets you upgrade certain things on your character as well as your comrades. So you can bring other characters into missions with you, and then from this menu you can increase their power and their gear. There's something about the comrades that are weird as well. It's like there's one comrade that seems to have a higher AI than the rest of them, and I just can't figure out why. Donate for the greater good. This is where you donate certain things that you found so far, So if you find weapons on the field that you don't have a use for, it's pretty much you just selling them. They say donate, it goes towards your Panopticon, but you're just selling them. You're shaving time off of your sentence as well as gaining some entitlement points. So it's worth doing if you're feeling overstocked. You can use your weapons for crafting as well, so you don't have to throw them all away. There's various uses for everything, pretty much. League of Panopticons, this is going to be a list of all of the Panopticons that are in the game and the rankings. Citizen's Voice, that is a little magazine thing. There's no point in me actually trying to load these up because it does try to log you onto PSN. It can take a while, or it might not connect sometimes. But just know that those are what those are. Request image overhaul, so this is pretty much going to be for the outfits. Just to show you what I was talking about with the clothes and styles, so you got these different types of gears. So this is the formal wear, this is the one that you get with the DLC. But let me show you what I mean with styles. So you've got one costume, but you can change how it looks. So you can unbutton the top button, guess. Take the blazer off if you want to. Put it back on. The same with this outfit that I got. So I've customized it to look like that. But you can have it look like that by taking certain pieces off. Or you can have it looking like that. And the prisoner one, you can have it looking like that. You can have it looking like that. Or you can have a longer jacket. So there are, even though it's a different type of clothing, you can customize that one bit of clothing to look totally different. But yeah, this section here will be customizing your look, or the look of your clothing. And then this one is going to be remodeling your character, or character customization from scratch. So you can become a woman if you want. You can change your sex whenever you want. You can change your skin tone. You can change your height. You can do whatever you want. You can change all of that. In style catalog, you can save up to 30 different styles that you've created. I haven't saved any of them, but I wanna save this look. Save. Yes, I'm saving that look. I like it. Oh, you can change your character's name as well if you want. You can change your home Panopticon, but you have to pay for that. I believe on the American PSN it was $1.99, something like that. And then you got the PlayStation Store. Okay. Now we've got it. Oh man. Sorry, there's a lot of menus. I'm getting through them. Bear with me. Now you got the accessories menu system. These are the last menus you're gonna have. The last ones. Then I'll start doing some actual missions and some gameplay. Let's get into it. So you can request exit permit. You won't get this at the beginning of the game, but eventually you will have access to this through entitlements. So you can actually leave your room and explore the Panopticon. But there are still a few restrictions in there. Like you can only explore the floors that you've actually progressed through. So in this game, codes are pretty much your ranks. So the higher rank you are, the more freedom you have. At the beginning of the game, you start off at rank or code 1. So you can only visit areas well, you can't really visit anywhere on floor 1. But once you can reach area 2, then you can start visiting areas in code 2 floors, and then when you reach code 3, which I am now, I can visit areas on the 3rd floor. Okay, request cooperation, or cooperation, something. Man, my mouth. So you can go online to do some co-op missions. You can do some PvP here. You can customize your accessory. I haven't unlocked the full customization with the accessory yet, so all I can do is issue commands to them, or customize the command sets. So during missions, you can actually allocate different commands to them to get them to help you in certain ways. So if you don't want to pick up a citizen and run with them, you can issue your accessory to do that instead, and you can back them up, which I feel personally is the safer option, because you can pick off targets easier than your accessory can, or at least my one. So here's the different things you'll need to do to actually progress in rank. So I have to reduce my sentence to that amount of years. I need to unlock certain things in the entitlement area. So each code will give you different things you need to actually do before you can progress. Okay, re-education. This is pretty much tutorial things that pop up on the screen. You can watch them again. These are to watch previously done cutscenes and claim deliveries. If you follow certain things during missions, or if you perform well or do certain hidden goals within missions, then you can get rewards. Or this is where your DLC will pop up as well. So I've done a mission previously and I got some diamond like carbon. And you can save here as well. I would recommend saving as much as you can. I don't know what it is. I don't know. This is a problem I have at the moment. So I've died once in the game. I've died once. In any other hunting game, when you die in a mission, you just get popped out the mission and you have to continue. For some reason, in this game, when I failed a mission, it reloaded the previous save. I don't like that. It reloaded the previous save, which happened to be a while back. I haven't seen an autosave system. I swear to God, if they make me buy an autosave system as an entitlement, I'll flip. But yeah, they reloaded the previous save rather than just pushing me out of the mission and making me redo it. So I lost a lot of progress there. So just keep that in mind. Maybe it was just something I didn't do. Maybe it's just something I haven't figured out yet, but that happened. So yeah, that is the menu systems. What I'm going to do is I'll show you some of the missions now. I'll show you the variety of missions. What I like about this game is the missions, they feel more alive, they feel more competitive as well. So I'm going to show you this mission here. Alright, let's undertake this mission right here. So you can, when you're in a mission, you can bring along some buddies. So I'm gonna bring along Beatrice. She is the character that seems to have the best AI for me for some reason. So I'm gonna bring you. I'm going to bring one healer. I'm gonna bring Carlos as well. I'm gonna have 2 attackers and I'm gonna bring 1 defense. I don't think I need 2 healers for this. Sergio, no. I'm gonna bring you. So yeah, this mission in particular, I wanted to do this one, I'll show you this one because it is more of a competitive style. You have to go against another Panopticon or another team of AI characters that are trying to grab the citizens before you. You have to save 3 citizens before they save them. So it's more of a competitive thing. In a lot of the other hunting games, it's pretty much just you against the enemy or you against a monster or some sort of boss. But in this one, it feels like you have more of an objective. And when you kill the enemies, you can pick up their weapons and keep them. So this is a nice way to farm some weapons and items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of that. I will kill 2, I'm going to save 2 citizens. And then I'm going to try and farm some items, and then I'm going to try and save 1 more citizen just to finish it off. But they do get tricky, or it can be tricky if you don't pay attention to what the enemy team is actually doing. And look at all the amount of people that you can carry in with the team. So I've got 4 players, and you have 4 accessories in the team, or in your team. And this is a very early mission. This is like the first mission of the 2nd code, or the 2nd rank. Alright, bring it. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is command them to protect citizens. Switch to a gun, get this guy, he's going to try and run out. Okay, they're down. Another thing that's annoying is when these guys die, you can pick up their weapons, but you have to wait for them to despawn, which can take a while. Here we go, now I can get him. I don't see why they don't just drop the weapons instantly. It seems pretty stupid. Come on, despawn. But what you want to do is keep an eye on the area, because when the enemy is actually carrying an NPC, it will show up as a red icon on your screen, and you have to track them down and make sure that they don't save them. Okay, so I've got them to save. Okay, so they got 1 civilian. After they save the 2nd civilian, I'm going to stop them. And I'm just going to see if I can grab some items. And there you can see on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, it says Ibarra still, instead of Thorn. It's a minor thing, it doesn't really matter, but I thought it would be worth pointing out. So it looks like the enemy team's grabbed a citizen, and I need to stop them. So we've saved 2 citizens, and I'm going to switch back to fire at will. So they're going to stop focusing on saving people and just attack. And I'll use this to farm me some weapons. But this guy, no, no. You are not saving people, I save people. I've got a sniper here. I'm just gonna grab. Ah, oh, damn it, she saved him. Oh, Beatrice, your AI too good. Oh, I don't need you anymore. So much for that then. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. Let me see if there's any more items laying around. And another thing I like is you don't actually have to wait for this countdown thing to end at the end of a mission. You can just skip it. Like so. In a lot of other games, you'd have to sit there and just wait until it times out at the end of a mission, and it does get pretty annoying. Okay, so this mission is done. And these are the items that I can take home. So there will be certain items in the game that they won't allow you to take with you because you haven't unlocked the entitlement to do so. You can take them with you if you want to, but if you do, you're going to get some jail time added to your sentence. Because it's not something you're meant to be doing, but you can still take it, but just expect a penalty. You can choose, you can donate them if you want to, add some more entitlement points to yourself and reduce your sentence a bit more. And I think I'll do it with this weapon here. I don't think I'll want that one, so I'm going to donate that. And I'll reduce my sentence by 4 years and I'll get a few more entitlement points. You only get 4 more, but I'm going to do that. I think I'll do something a little harder now. I'll show you one of the more difficult missions. Well, not more than difficult missions. That's something that's slightly further into the second code. And something I wanted to go over about the second code. So anyone that's already bought this and they're feeling that the game is dragging on, I'd say push through because the game does get really good. There is a part of the game where there is a ton of talking and walking around and doing useless things. It is actually really boring. But if you just push through that, things get more exciting. It's in code 2 where you're just walking around aimlessly talking from one NPC, walking to another NPC, just talking back and forth, back and forth. It gets draining and it does get boring, but just push through that and the game gets fun. Man, I was yawning the whole way through that part. It's minor, but it does drag on for a long time. But here we go, basic operations. I'm gonna pick this one. You've probably seen this mission during some of the trailers, so you know what to expect, but I'm gonna do it anyway. During the missions, they will have there's gonna be an amount of times where you're allowed to fail. So this one is sustainability at the bottom of the screen. You can fail 5 times during this mission. And that means if you die, or if there's pretty much a party wipe, then you get 1 point deducted from that. So let me pick some members. But if someone picks you up, then it doesn't get deducted. So if someone gets to you within a allotted time, or if someone gets to you soon enough, then you can get back up, or they can pick you back up. So if your accessory is still around and they can get you back up, then you can come back to life. Let me grab 2 healers. Let me see. I'm gonna pick Anne. I like her hood. And I'm gonna pick I think. But yeah, if you don't make it in time, or if no one makes it to you in time, then you have to respawn at a set location, or from one of a few set locations, and jump back into the action, but it reduces one of your points. But let's jump into this. This mission is serious. I just love how team-based this feels. There we go. So I'm going to be using Spear for this one. So there are different areas. So the yellow areas on an enemy's body are areas that can be pulled down easily. Or if you target those areas, you can actually pull them down a lot easier. Okay, when he Whenever that enemy falls down, he roars as soon as he gets back up. The red areas you can actually break off, or vulnerable to be broken off, but they're not the best places you want to aim for if you're trying to drag the enemy down. And the blue areas, I believe, are for cages. If the enemy has a cage on them, then it will appear as blue. Okay, when he starts to get back up, get away from him. Or he roars and he stuns everyone. So you can see everyone drop to the ground there. I don't want to stand in front of him. I do want to break off his wings though. I don't know what I'd use them for, but I just want them. And another thing to note is if you break off certain parts of the body, there's a chance that you'll obtain weapons. You will obtain a weapon pretty much instantly from breaking it apart. You don't need to actually pick up the part, you just get the weapon the second you break it down. Oh, I totally saw that coming. I don't know why it took so long to move. Okay, so I need to issue a command to get someone to heal me. Come on. I love Anne. You can get the commands menu up by just tapping the screen. I'm not too sure how bad the AI was for the game when it first came out, but these guys, they seem to be doing their part. They seem to be doing their role pretty well. Okay, so a few parts have been broken off the enemy. Okay, let me try dragging this guy down in a sec. Oh no. God damn. Okay, so if someone picks me up, then I won't lose a continue. Okay, they're trying to drag it down, so I'm going to help him out. Since I've got a red one, I can drag it down a bit faster. But it looks like he's leaping towards me. Okay, roll away before he stuns you. I don't know if the dodge in this game has invincibility frames. I haven't got close enough to an enemy to find out. Or I haven't rolled at the right amount of time. Come on, Anne, help me. Thank you. I'm going to turn lock on off. These NPCs are actually pretty good medics. I like that. Okay, so they've set down 2 AoE heal areas. So if you run into those areas, you can get a bit more health back. I don't know if there's a cooldown on that. Probably not the best area to try and grab him. Let me try and aim for the leg. Right, he's gonna... Ooh, man. I saw that one coming. Managed to get away just in time. What I like about the bosses in this game so far is the destruction of them is visible. So you can see his face is kind of peeling apart. Alright, so now that he's slightly weaker, they usually start to get more aggressive. And they start to glow red and... Oh, there we go. Yep, he's there now, and his attacks are going to start doing a lot more damage. And he's going to gain new attacks. Ooh. Alright. Thanks. So for now I'm going to switch to gun. So this is the gun that I got from actually killing this guy. So I'm going to try and pick off parts of him. But this gun does more damage when you aim for the head. So I'm going to try and get his face as much as I can. Ooh! Okay, so now his claw attack's turned into a ranged attack. So I need to be careful of that. Heals, please. See if I can pick my accessory back up. Man, this is so stupid. This went a lot better the first time I played it. I didn't die once. Now it seems like I'm just getting knocked all over the place. Ooh. Okay, so I need to actually be dragging this guy down a lot more, which is something I'm not doing at the moment. I should be the one that's doing that since I'm the red thorn. Can't be leaving this to the team, man. I need to pull my weight. Okay, I got him by the leg. Let's see. This actually does anything, but now he's much more resistant. Okay, so there's other people trying to drag him down, so that helps. Oh, got me. Okay, now look at his leg. It's like all the parts have fallen apart. You can see the insides, the spare parts, the nuts and bolts. There's a lot of attention to detail in this. It looks like he's charging something. That's the first time I've seen that move. Okay, so now he's falling down. See, I only noticed that once he reaches low life, he starts sitting down like that. I think that I think that's probably for when he actually captures one, or he has a citizen inside of him. If there is going to be another time you fight him out in the field, you can only get the citizen out when his HP reaches below 30%. And save me. Ooh. Damn. Oh damn, is this like a... It died. Oh, they respawn, damn it. That move took almost everyone out. I ran right into that stun. Ooh. Okay, he's down. Hopefully someone can drop me a quick heal. Thanks, and... Man, the thing is, I know I should be dragging this guy down a lot more, but I'm not. I don't know why I'm not, but I'm not. So I should probably start doing that. Oh, he's already down. Or it looks like he's falling down a lot more, because he dropped down like 10 seconds ago. Yeah, he's like after every leap he drops. Because he's getting weak. I like that you can actually see the boss's HP. So you actually know how much you have left to go. Yeah, he's exhausted. Almost feel sorry for the guy, even though he's trying to tear me apart. I need to be a little bit more controlled with my attacks. It seems like you get locked in animations if you're trying to be too spammy. Okay, now he's down. So I unlocked, I got a new weapon, Murasame MK9. Was that the katana? Whoops, I pushed start too early, so I forgot to pick up the item. That's not cool. No, it looks like he's just a normal dagger. So these items here, you're not meant to take them because I don't have the entitlement to actually take rank or rarity level 5 items, but I'm gonna take them anyway because I want them. I'm gonna get a penalty for it, but I don't care. 160 years, deal with it. It balanced out. Yeah, that could have gone a bit better. I need a bit more practice. I need to make some better weapons and stuff, but that's the whole nature of these kind of games. You learn. You play and you learn. But yeah, those, like, you've heard me say things that I found were pretty bad in the game. You heard me... Well, overall, I really like the game. Like, I feel that this is gonna be one of those games I play for a while. It's my kind of hunting game. A lot of people, I've been reading a few reviews for it, people are pretty mixed about it. There's some people say it's too hard, some people say the difficulty spikes in random places. But I'm enjoying this so far. It's been pretty good, for the most part. But, yeah, I'm going to be following this for a while. If you want to see any more videos, just hang around my channel for a bit. If you want to see any of them other guys, you can check out my blog, you can follow me on Twitter and stuff like that, or Facebook. You'll see after this video all the places I'm at. You can hunt me down. You'll see the kind of stuff I'm saying about the game. You can follow me. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to be doing another video pretty soon of something else. But until then, I'll see you guys later.